What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for episode 3 of Wheel Swap Wednesday. If you didn't see the other episodes, you can go back. First one, Fast and Furious Yanko Camaro with some 5-spoke American racing style real riders. Episode 2 was the BMW M6. What was it? GT3. Did some 10-spoke Yokohama. Looking nice. Like I said, go back and check those episodes out. On today's episode, we have the Porsche, was it 934.5, and kind of like a Porsche like racing livery. This thing is sweet. There is the Super Treasure Hunt version of this car. It's like a little more of a teal color with the Spectre Flame paint, but I thought this car was really cool. And I'm gonna go back to some wheels from Mod My Ride. I shouted them out on a previous episode. Using the similar wheels that I did on the M6, white 10-spoke with the Yokohama. I went with the Yokohama like racing lettering on here because this is kind of like a racing kind of livery. I mean, look at this freaking thing. Also, what I might do is paint the base. So I went and got some white paint, and I thought like for that front lip and like kind of from that side view, and then even in the back, having the white might be kind of cool with like the blue and white. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And if I hate it, I can always just put a new base on, but I think that is what we are gonna do for today. We're gonna give it a try. It's nice outside, get to painting. So you already know, step 1, drill out the rivets. One thing I'm doing different on this one, you can see I already, or maybe you can't, but I already drilled out the hole for the tap on the back, but you can see the rivet kind of has like a little hole on the middle, and it's like the perfect size for the drill bit for the tap, and it kind of makes a nice guide for your hole, so you know you're going like straight down into that post, where before I would drill out the whole rivet and then try to drill my hole for the tap. So yeah, you can see that little guide hole, which is the perfect size. And I don't know if you can be able to see in the back here, but I already got it drilled down pretty deep in there. So just a little tip. Okay, now let's get out with the rivets here. Okay, rivets are out. Bada boom, bada bing. Whoa, this has a red interior. That is so random. That is really weird. Can you tell? Let's put it back on. I guess you can kind of tell. Oh, sorry. For you guys, it's really hard to see. Wow, that is weird. Why'd they do red? I have some black, so maybe I will spray this black. So, okay, but yeah, that's that. We're just gonna do the usual. Gonna cut those little tabs, pop these ugly guys out, and then we're gonna paint. I think I'm gonna paint the base. So, well, while I'm here, might as well snip. I really need to get some new snips, guys. I know. These ones are horrible, but they're still working. Should we do a quick test? Just a quick test. Let's just see what we're getting into here. Oh, this isn't going to be wide enough to fit. Are these the rears? Dang. All right. We're going to have to do some modification on here. The rear end of this is a chunky boy. So yeah, look at that. Holy cow. Yeah, that would have looked really bad if we would have left it like that. So, okay. Well, let's at least see what it looks like with the fronts. Just get a quick visual here. Put it back, slap it back together. Am I doing this right here? Okay, there we go. Oh yeah. I think it needs the white on the base, guys, to tie in the white lettering. Yeah, the white wheels. Yeah, it needs it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go. I just got some basic hobby, like gloss white. So I'm just gonna go give this a couple quick sprays, and then we'll have to modify the rear to make it substantially wider, which I don't like doing, but usually we'll just cut the axle in half and then just kind of put it in place and then put just a little bit of super glue in there to hold the new axle. So where before it used to just kind of fit in there, where now we're going to have to cut and then fit it in the groove there, and just with a little bit of glue, and it should be good. So unfortunately I was painting the base and I was tapping, and you can see the tap is in there. So word of the wise, I guess I probably should have been using some oil or something on this, but yeah, it actually was when I was, you go in a couple threads, then back out, and it actually was on the backing out is when it snapped. So I guess I have to order a couple more of these. Okay, welcome back. Quick update. So this is not done. The rear wheels are, I just kind of have them like held in there, but love the wheels. I hate I hate the white base a lot. Oh no. So it's not, I didn't even finish painting it. I just wanted to kind of see how it looks, and I do not like it at all. I did paint the interior white, which I think is kind of nice. But then again, I might just do black. So I'm gonna have to order another car to get another base. And then honestly, since I broke the tap, I might just essentially almost have to like kind of start over on this one. But I wanted to give you a quick update. Let me know what you think so far in this video, but at the end, probably have to skip ahead like a week or so when I get some new parts. But yeah, wheels, love. Yeah, no, the white base. It was a nice thought, but nope. All right. Okay, so fast forward about a week since the last clip that you saw. Yeah, so my tap broke, and also I painted the car, like the plastic under tray, which I did not like. So here's a new one, and we're gonna start again. And while I was waiting, I got impatient, and we're gonna get a double whammy today. So this Porsche Carrera GT, similar color scheme, like I think pretty much exactly the same wheels. So yeah, I thought might as well, let's throw in another car since I was waiting. So that's what we're gonna do. So just to get you caught up, yep, I did order another bit or another tap. I got 3 of them this time. I'm hoping maybe these ones are a little better quality, or maybe I was just going a little too fast. Also got some new snips, so no broken snips. So just going big time here on the channel. So I'm not gonna make you guys watch. I'm just gonna do the same thing, drill out the rivets and drill the holes for the tap. So you saw that already on this one. And if you watched the previous week's episode, you saw that as well. So yeah, I'll catch you guys back up. Okay, we got both cars free. Oop, gotta try to keep this organized here. Yeah, and now we get to let's show off the new snips. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, ASMR plastic snipping. Okay, one set out, another set out. Yeah, I'm gonna have so many pairs of these little wheels. These actually aren't like horrible wheels either for main lines. I don't mind them too much. Okay, keep us organized here. Let's get this guy off. Okay. Give these the snip, little snipperoni. That one needs a little more snipping. But just clean this up a little bit. Okay. So now I'm gonna go with my new tap. I'll put a link into the description again. I got this one from Amazon. So it didn't include a drill bit or anything. It was just the tap. And I'll let you know if these ones are any better. Okay, so we got the taps done. So let's start putting it back together. Let's go with the Carrera GT first. Okay, try not to get mixed up here. Okay, so there's that. And then wheels. So if you remember, which it hasn't been a week in time for you, but it has for me, we went with the 10-spoke white with like the Advan Yokohama racing letters for the 9 through 4.5. And then for the Carrera, going with the same 10-spoke, but not with the like race tire lettering. So I feel like the other one is like more of a race car. This one is kind of more of a street car. So I thought it'd be a nice little blend and just kind of tie the two together, which I thought would be kind of cool. So let's pop it back together. Oops, sorry. Very, very nice. So check ride height. So ride height in the front definitely could be corrected. So maybe I'll try to put a little spacer in underneath there, and it will lift the tires up just a little bit. Let me see if I can find something for it. Okay, so I have seen this on some other videos for this specific casting, the Carrera GT, that the front ride height is kind of wonky and doesn't look super good. So what I did is when I ordered from Monoblock Wheels, they sent these little gold, just kind of like axle looking things. So what I did is I snipped off a piece and glued it on each side of the carrier there for the axle. And so now when this sets in its slot like it is here in the back, the axle is going to sit on those gold tubes, which hopefully will bring the wheels up more, which will be up closer to the body and more in the wheel well. So I'm going to let this dry for just a minute, and then we'll slap it back together, and hopefully we get the ride height that we want. So something else I noticed when I was putting it back together, since we raised the axle up this way, and these little legs wrap around the axle, and when I put it back together, those ends were pushing the axle back down and kind of like bending it back down. So it wasn't really fixing the ride height. So what I'm going to do is just kind of just take a little bit off each side of these to accommodate for how much we brought the axle up with those gold rods. Sorry about that. Okay, so after that little tweak, look at that. That is pretty freaking sweet. Yes, you'll be able to see in the before and after just how much down it went. But yeah, so I had to cut off a decent amount on those little legs that stuck down because they just kept pushing down on the axle. And yeah, so we got our little Allens in, and this thing is done. I'm actually super stoked on this. This looks really good with the white little stripe in the front and correcting the stance. So excited to see this on the turntable for the before and after. So, okay, let's move her along to the Porsche. So we're gonna have a little work to do on this one, I think. Oh, let me snip a little more on here. So this one, if you remember, it was the wheelbase for these wheels, it was way too narrow. It wouldn't fit. So I cut the axle, and then I actually took an old axle from wheels that we took off, and cut that axle in half too. So then when I glue and put these back in together, it makes for just longer, wider axles. So what I wanted to see on here is when it's put back together, I want to see when I glue it in, how far. So you can see the white hub on the inside. So that's like almost touching the body. And I mean, would be like pretty good fitment, but I'll probably try to space it out just a little bit. So when I glue it in, I'll kind of set that gap on the base. So you can see that's touching, and then I'll try to have it out just a little bit when I glue it. Okay, so the glue job is complete. I actually used hot glue this time, which I actually really enjoyed using. So got the axles spaced out a little bit. So let's see if this will all go back together now. Should. Not feeling too worried about it here. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We are good. So the ride height looks a little wonky. Maybe I should have adjusted this one too, but I think once it's setting down, it'll be fine. So I'll get the screws in and get back to you. Okay, so here they are, the pair of finished Porsches. So we got the Carrera GT and then the 934 4.5, kind of more a race car. So, man, super stoked. So I'll put them up on the turntable, give you the before and after. Yeah, so like I said, these ones didn't look that bad in their just straight out of the case form. But I think this definitely just stepped it up a notch. So super excited about this one. When I'm filming this, I'm about to release episode 2. This is episode 3. But episode 1 has been out for a week now, and I got pretty good responses on it. So decent amount of views, which I'm really, really excited about. So if you guys are here for episode 3 and you were there for episode 1, then thank you. I really appreciate that. Just motivating to keep going, and I'm really enjoying doing this. And hopefully if I help someone out with kind of how to do this for themselves, then that's a huge plus. So thanks again for everyone watching. Stay tuned, and I'm gonna have to get me some more wheels and some more cars, and let's keep this going. So let me know what you think down below, and if you like the video, give me a like and a subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on episode 4. Peace.